Tea Time with Trav. One of the movies that has scared me as a kid and still scared me now at 30 is Leprechaun. I still cannot watch that movie without like getting chills down my spine. Like every time he come on screen, it scares me. What's going on, y'all? It's Ayootravv and I'm back. I'm back again, and today we have sushi. What we got? Philly roll. I don't know which one that, I think that's this one. No, that's this one. The salmon and cream cheese, spicy tuna, and then an eel and avocado. It did come with like a little soup. I don't know what kind of soup that is. A little side salad. Now I got spicy mayo. I have my soy sauce right here. I got my eel sauce. And then these are shrimp. Shumai? I'm not sure. Let me say grace. Father God, I come to you today to ask you to watch over this food. Please let it be a nourishment to my body. Please do not just this food properly. You know my prayer. Amen. Amen. One more time. Amen. Y'all know I really know how to pronounce these things. And I really, when I like go to restaurants, most times, unless it's a place I'm familiar with, I just be like, hey, you know, can you tell me what your most popular, you know, things is, stuff like that. So we're going to put a little wasabi in our soy sauce. Y'all already know. Heat that up just a little tad bit. All right, we're trying to get better with these right here. Don't look like we're gonna have luck today, but we're gonna see. Oh wow, that's good. The salmon with the cream cheese. Open up my eel sauce. Open up my mayo. Actually, I can open that back here. How y'all day going today? My day is going good. This one is the eel and avocado. I was going to do eel and cucumber, but they have recommended. They have recommended the avocado. So, okay, I'll try that one. This sauce right here is for the shrimp. So I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I ain't even gonna keep trying to embarrass myself. It look good though. Ooh. I like this. Now let's see what the soup and salad is like. I really have no idea. Is that like a broth? It's like a chicken broth, y'all. Okay. Is there anything in it? Oh, is that seaweed? Oh, I'm not eating that. I didn't get a good taste the first look go around, but when I did it again, Ooh. Don't eat that. Tea Time with Trav. All right. Y'all, if y'all wondering, like, what is he doing down there? I'm looking at my phone. I'm trying to back my phone up. And I'm just making sure that it's still, you know, going according to plan. Y'all know these phones do whatever they want. I ain't even stirred good enough. I ain't even do nothing. Or dressing good. Yeah, the dressing did look a little weird. I'm getting stuff all on my shirt. The dressing looked a little weird initially, but it tastes good. It tastes better than it looked. And then we'll dip it in this. Y'all, one of the movies that has scared me as a kid and still scare me now at 30 is Leprechaun. I still cannot watch that movie without like getting chills down my spine. Like every time he come on screen, it scares me. Like scares me. The very first one, I don't even know, like, it's just looking at him, the way that, like, his skin, his magical powers, his creepy voice, his red hair, his little buckles on the shoes, all of it just scared me. I'm getting chills right now thinking about it because I'm picturing him in my head. Like, I can watch the movie, but I'm going to be scared. But I actually like to watch it. That probably makes no sense because people are like, why would you purposely scare yourself? Same reason why I'm scared of roller coasters, but I get on all of them. I don't know how to explain it. But when it comes to the Leprechaun, the very first one was more horror to me. That first one was very old school horror. There's a killer on the loose, and we don't know how to stop him type movie. Now, as they made more and more, it started to lose the scare factor in a way, but not in a way that it didn't still scare people, because I was still scared. So I got, oh my God, y'all didn't tell me my oil was running down my forehead. I oiled my scalp, y'all, and it was just a going. Y'all didn't say nothing. I didn't even feel it. But, what I was saying. So that very first one, pure horror. I was terrified. I think that one probably scared me the most, honestly, out of all of them. Part 2, they gave, after the first one, we started to see more personality from the Leprechaun. Because initially, in that first one, for the most part, all we knew was that he wanted his gold. Now, he did say little one-liners here and there throughout the movie, but the second one, we started to see his character develop. The second one is when he was looking for, it was like someone's great-granddaughter or daughter or something like that. Yes, I think what was it? So he had a slave. He had enslaved this man, and he was telling him he would let him go once he found love. And when he showed, like, he's, you know, bragging about this girl that he fell in love with, she's so beautiful, etc. And he was like that she would automatically become his wife once she sneezed, I believe, 3 times. So he would, like, she was hanging things up outside, like hanging clothes up. Y'all know back in the day before they had washing dryers. So he would, like, blow something to make her sneeze. And the guy realized, this is my daughter. And he didn't want his daughter to go through what he was going through, being stuck with this crazy evil creature. So he said, bless you, which stopped her from being captured by Leprechaun. Leprechaun kills him. Then it goes to present day. And he's looking for a new wife. And that's what it was centered around. But it was like we got more verbal lines, which is why I say we were able to see the character develop more. Because in the first one, although he said he did have lines, it was more of his actions than him speaking. But the second one, they gave that man a full script. Third one, they took it to Vegas. And you could tell they definitely wanted to have much more fun with the third one than they did with the others. And this, even 2 still had those jumpy type moments, but it definitely wasn't pure horror like the first one. When it got to 3, this is when I was like, okay, it started to become a little less scary for real. And that's when you see way more comedic aspects of the Leprechaun. Like when he was in the TV. The guy was like watching TV and the Leprechaun, I guess, took over, possessed, whatever you want to call it, the TV. And he started to pretend to be like a fortune teller and stuff like that. That was all comedic. Can it be scary? Yeah, in a way. But it was more humor than like horror. So then you have Leprechaun 4, which is in space. When I saw that, I was like, okay, what? Like, huh? How did Leprechaun get in space? How did he get in space? And this is where it, to me, really seemed like it was going downhill for real. Because throughout that movie, it was just so many, it was so many parts that took away from why we initially fell in love with the Leprechaun. Like, I in some ways, I feel like a lot of parts in that movie didn't even include him. And they were about other people and developing other stories. So that was weird. But I was still a kid, so it was still entertaining to me. This is me now speaking as an adult. And then you have child. Then they make Leprechaun in the Hood. Now this, I was like, huh? Huh? What? Like, who made them think that they should... Like, I don't even know how to word what I'm trying to say. Because what? Why was that a good idea? Why did they think that was a good idea? And out of all the people it had to go through for it to actually become a thing, why didn't nobody say no? Why didn't anyone say, this don't make sense? It's not a good idea. But they make it. And it's about 3 guys who grew up in the hood that wanted to be rappers. Unfortunately, their music sucks. Like, it really sucked. It was really bad. Like, really, really, really bad. And they meet Ice-T's character, who is the head of a record label. And he turned them down. He didn't want to work with them. But they noticed that he always wore this flute, this magical flute around his neck. And they had intended on robbing him, basically because of how he made them feel when he declined them. So they go into his office, break in, guns blazing. They shoot him, they rob him. And now Ice-T has a statue of this leprechaun in the middle of his office. They see this big medallion on the leprechaun. To them, they just think that this is jewelry. And in their mind, because it's in like a glass box, in their mind, they're thinking, oh, this may really, really, really be worth something. Because he got it locked up. Yeah, it was worth something. Y'all life. That's what it was worth. And once they take that chain off their leprechaun, boom, he comes to life. They eventually found out that the flute makes people like their music. So the whole storyline was the leprechaun trying to get his flute back and basically killing them for stealing his flute. Because Ice-T ended up getting the flute after he killed the leprechaun. So of course he wanted revenge on Ice-T for freezing him and turning him to a statue for all those years. But now he wants revenge on anybody that's in his way. And I'm just sitting there like, nothing about this movie makes sense. Absolutely nothing about this makes sense. Why would they do this? And now, there was a line in that movie I will never forget. It stuck out to me like a sore thumb. And it was when the leprechaun said, "A friend with weed is a friend indeed." And I cannot say that I disagree. I approve that message. I really approve that message. But this still goes along with me saying that each movie, it took away from the horror aspect and it seemed as though it started to be a horror comedy. Because he's saying all these funny one-liners. And now after they make the atrocious catastrophe of Leprechaun in the Hood, you think that's it. You think that's it. There's not going to be any more Leprechaun movies. They make a Leprechaun back to the hood. It was just as bad. It was just as bad as Leprechaun in the Hood. And also, I don't know what hood that they were in. Now, I'm not from the hood, but I know something about it. And the way that them people was acting in that movie, I don't know if they was from the hood. I don't know what hood that was. Maybe they was in Hollywood. Hollywood. And Hollywood is the fake Hollywood. That was Hollywood's version of the hood. Because there wasn't no hood. The way they were just, oh my God, Leprechaun, are you here? Are you here? Are you near? And then it also baffled me looking back on it that it's not just black people in the hood. You have blacks, Latinos, and you also have white people that live in the hood. So why was that movie only black? And why did they have to have, like, one of the girls, she had gold teeth in her mouth. Every guy, like the main characters, they were drug dealers. Like, drug dealers, gang members. And I do get that that does happen in the hood, but that is not the only type of people that are in the hood. No, not the only type of people that's from the hood. Jay-Z's from the hood, now he's a billionaire. I believe Diddy's from the hood, he's a billionaire. So it's just like, looking back on it, I don't like that. I don't like that. But the movie was horrible anyway, so I guess. I just told it up. That was good. I probably could have ate a little bit more. I want food. And I was going to order some more pizza, but she was like, no, it's 24 pieces. It's just for you. You should be fine. Because, you know, it comes with the soup and the salad. So then she was like, well, if you want like a little appetizer, you can get the shrimp thing. And that's why I went ahead and got that. But I didn't even like the soup. So that was pointless. The salad, it was cool. But when I ran out of dressing, I wasn't going to eat them all. Because I'm not just about to eat some dry lettuce. Y'all know I ain't that much of a vegetable person. But the meal overall was really good. Excuse me. And I do hope that y'all notice I am getting back into the groove of things and putting more videos out. We will have I think I'll do just a long video dedicated to why I kind of took a step back from YouTube. I think we'll do a video on that. Other than that, I ain't got nothing else to say. So y'all know what to do. Check the description box below for their website, www.ayootravv.com. There you can get the air sauce, air munch, air drip, all that. If you have not subscribed to the channel, the bell right there. Boom, hit the bell right there. Boom. So you can notified each and every time I drop a new video. But if you want to stay connected with the Ayootravv, jump back into the description box, go down at the bottom. Boom. Right there on there, you're going to see me on social media. Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, BIGO. Add me, follow me, leave me a comment on Instagram, leave me an Instagram, leave me a comment here, do whatever. Let me know what you don't know, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, what you 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 want to do, what you don't want to do. Other than that, it's been real. Ayootravv is out.